And I feel like it's something that a lot of people right now in music, it's like, let moments breathe. You don't have to have just a 2-minute TikTok song. And I understand that's what everyone wants. So this has been requested for a while, and I'll be honest, I grew up on a lot of metalcore. I know a lot of people who are our listeners are going to be like, that seems like a weird inspiration, because the band is basically sunshine and rainbows compared to this genre of music, which is true. I swear to you, it was something that I grew up on in junior high, and I loved it. And to be honest, after being in studio for years, trying to push us to remain independent and all these tours and all these shows and just like constant songwriting and making all this content, I had kind of fallen away from like the heavier side of like what I loved. And then I watched the Knocked Loose performance last week that was on Jimmy Kimmel because it was causing such controversy. And it really like reminded me how much I love metalcore, metal, hardcore, the 150,000 other genres that fall under that banner. I forgot that I had Spiritbox that was requested, and I've never actually listened to them. And our violinist, Nova, she loves Spiritbox, and I had just never given them the time. It's time. So this is Spiritbox. It's their new song, their new music video, Perfect Soul. Super excited. No idea what to expect. And please remember, though this is a weird place to plug it, but we are independent and this channel is the main source of it. Our very fun, anthemic, cinematic Christmas carol comes out on Friday. Please pre-save it below. I'll have everything pinned in the comments, our Spotify, our merch, the band YouTube, and the pre-save link. If you wouldn't mind going following those. And also, if you wouldn't mind subscribing to the channel, I'm trying to get to 100,000 subscribers because it helps me get partners so I can keep the channel funded and make a little bit of cash off of this. If you wouldn't mind doing those things, I'd appreciate it. And thank you for supporting independent music and my band, City of Sound. Can't get this damn hair out of my face. It is what it is. I gotta get a haircut over the holidays. Oh yeah, also, if this is your first time here, welcome to the worst channel on YouTube. All right, so I have not heard this, and for those wondering, why do we care about what you have to say? My answer is you don't. I will let you know that I've produced and songwritten on well over 100 songs that have been placed, and produced full albums for artists and written full albums for artists. And then also, obviously, I have been the frontman and pianist for my band for the last 7 years, and we have toured and at least somewhat successfully broke even as an independent band, barely keeping our heads above water. So that's just like kind of my credentials to the table. You can take it or leave it. It doesn't matter. Let's check out Spiritbox and let's see what they got going on. Here we go. Oh.
So cover up the well and leave. Her gift to someone is free. Imitation of the perfect soul. I shine a light into 1,000 eyes, all watching, waiting.
Huh. Okay, pause real quick. First of all, the artistry of this music video is really, really cool. It's very interesting. I want to figure out who the director was. I'm trying to figure out the story right now. There's a lot, actually more social commentary in here than like I expected. And there's some really personal perspective. So I'm trying to figure out, whoever writes it in the band, I'm trying to figure out directly what the song is like about. She's got a cool voice. And y'all tell me if I'm wrong, which like is totally fair. Definitely hear some like Evanescence, like inspiration, but heavier and a little bit more gritty. Her voice is like really interesting. And they're putting a lot of verb like on her vocal, writing the verb at the end of her phrases, which makes the song sounds really cool. I can sense she has a really powerful voice. I don't know if that makes sense, but like you can just like sense it. This is dope. This is interesting. Pause. Sorry. For those who do watch on the channel, you know I do pause quite a bit, but it's because there's a lot to point out. These ghost notes being used on the drums in the second verse are really gorgeous, and the way that it transfers like to going across the rack on a fill, just to like increase your interest, and it keeps the ear attached to the song to hear what's next. Strummer is really, really good, and honestly, the guitar riff too. It's very, very beefy, and yet like I can still hear like the chord structures, which I really, really appreciate. This is. Man, I genuinely do like this. Whoa. Ooh. This slight change up in transition right here before the chorus drop right here, where before there was a whole bar that went through, right, to then allow the chorus dynamics to drop. Here they actually use a rhythmic change in the rhythm guitar and on the drums in order to create that chug feel, that blast into that chorus turnaround to get the dynamics to drop really hard, which this is what I love about songwriting and production is like these kind of choices in a song. So it's not just copy and paste. It's actually unique. It keeps the ear interested. This is great. Just listen for this right here. Sorry, I'm not trying to pause it much. It's a bar of halftime. That's awesome. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna steal this idea for a City of Sound song. It's a bar of halftime, one bar, in order to create the momentum. Sorry, I'm not trying to stop a lot. This is really interesting. What a cool production songwriting choice. Hell yeah. Oh my gosh, wait. Is he hitting a China cymbal in here? If he is, then like my like 7th grade heart is going to explode. We're going to watch this drop again because this drop into this breakdown. Honestly, one thing I love that the guitar is allowing the song to breathe. So you get the power of like the guitar and chord structures, but it's allowing the space to breathe. So space is some of the most important things in dynamics in a song, and I feel like it's something that a lot of people right now in music, it's like, let moments breathe. You don't have to have just a 2-minute TikTok song, and I understand that's what everyone wants. Like, let the song breathe, dude. Like, that's what makes it so emotional, and I actually love this. They let it breathe, and like the drums kind of like carry it through. Hey, I like this. I think he goes to a China cymbal here. Ooh. Ooh. Sorry, I know. I'm stopping a lot just because it's my first time hearing him. The guitarist slightly changes up these subtle fills that are happening towards the end of every single phrase. And he does a very cool thing right here. He slightly uses their harmonics and you hear it cut through and it slightly changes the guitar line and it's really sick. That's dirty.
So cover up the way.
Dude, she's cool. Wow.
My dreams are just a fantasy,
Hmm.
and that is all they'll ever be. I turn the lights out on 1,000 eyes, all watching, waiting.
You know what's amazing is I was trying to understand the words throughout the whole song and the chorus. And I couldn't quite figure out until they just did that drop chorus right at the end where they pulled all the music and it actually makes the message of the song and her words land so much better, which is such a cool choice. She has a very cool voice and it's a real voice. Take that for what it is. It's a real vocal and it's a trained vocal. This choice also right here to pretty much halftime the chorus outro and have some vamping going on, which is like when you're just kind of like letting vocals like come out and rip. And it actually makes the ending of this song land so hard, dude. Yeah. Let's just watch it again.
My dreams are just a fantasy, and that is all they'll ever be. I turn the lights out on 1,000 eyes, all watching, waiting.
We're bringing Spiritbox onto the channel. 100%. I got to watch a couple of their live performances too. I know this is going to sound like I'm saying this in order to help the vid get into the algorithm, which like comments help. But in all seriousness, please let me know like other songs that I should check out of theirs. I'll ask our violinist too, because she's a huge fan of theirs. But also if there's like some live performances that won't get blocked that I could watch on the channel, I would love to. One of my favorite things on the channel is breaking down live performances because I pride myself so much in live performances. And I have a feeling that they go very hard and they crush their live performances. You can just sense it sometimes, like through like a music video. I know that sounds weird. All right, great suggestion. I'm sorry that I put this off for so long. Yeah, we're gonna do some more Spiritbox. There's something in that like I felt like it was like those like early 2010s sneaking all this music I'm not supposed to be listening to. Yeah. All right.
Paralyzing start to strip you of reason. Damn the facing walls, they touch the sky and say that you are none, but I am one. You and I made under lies, a cost of dreamers, fading by with all the